I picked these two BMY General Electric fans up at the same antique shop. They both looked very similar. This one was in worse shape, but I finished this one. This one's completely done now. So I figured I'd do a video on how to do a BMY fan. But I repainted it, polished it up, all the brass parts, completely tore it down, removed the stator out of it, the rotor, cleaned it up. The stator was good. One had the back dust cap and the other didn't. I had to source a replacement for one. It was this one here that I got the replacement for. But this one she's all done. So high speed. Drop ring. Winds out pretty good. The amps on mine always seem to test out a little higher than what they say they'll test out. The wind down's pretty good on this one too. This one's almost done. I forgot. I've still got to polish up the oil cups on the bottom. I've got them right here on the workbench. I just got to polish them up, and then I've got new wick material. I've got to cut and put new wicks in them, and then that one will be done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a video on this one. As soon as I finish up the cups on this, I'm going to do a video on this one and start doing a tear down on it, and I'm going to document step by step on how to refurbish a BMY fan. I see so many people that don't really, I'm not saying I'm an expert at it, but I see so many people that don't tear them down, they don't rewire them properly. You've got to tear the stators out of these things, and you've got to rewire them completely as much as you can. The wire is just gone. They're toast in these things. And I use twisted cloth covered wire. It's new wire, but it's got a vintage look to it. And then for the head, these are 3-wire heads. So for the head, I just cut 2 pieces the same length, and I unwrap one and rewrap it, and that gives me the extra 3rd link to wrap in because it's a 3-wire head. And then I get these bakalite reproduction. They're not bakelite. These are plastic. The old ones were bakelite. The oak, I prefer the oak. They made them in like a star pattern or a ray pattern. It has like rays coming down. I prefer the oak leaf style. And the old ones did not have a dedicated neutral hot. These do, and that's fine. But new plug, new wire. I put on this shrink tube here and wherever it's going through the head or the base, just to give it a little bit of strength. And then I use bushings. It came with, I think this might show it over here if they're still, nah, these are all toast. They hardened and broke away over the years. They're like a rubber plastic bushing. And I've got some, but I prefer these on the more expensive older fans. I prefer these brass bushings. I think that just pops a little bit more. So I use those, and I'll be using those over on this one too also. everything comes off. I even take the plate off. Once the stator's out, you can take a small set and punch and tap out those brass rivets. So anyhow, I'll get that the cups done, and then I'll start doing a video on this one, and we'll tear it down piece by piece.